Looks as though he was going to be 3-0 down literally moments ago, and now he's level at 2 legs apiece, and he has the throw in the next leg.
Goodness. Suddenly that strange sporting phenomenon called confidence has come knocking on Mark Webster's door.
125.
2 180s now for Webster in consecutive legs.
Yeah, he's shown great character and courage here, Mark Webster. 3-0 down would have been 2 breaks of throw against him as well, and that could have been game over. Now he's a better player in this phase of the game. 2 legs apiece we're at. That's a lovely second dart as well. Great stuff.
140.
Superb turn 40 for Mark Webster, and has a real opportunity to take the lead for the first time in this match over the short format as well.
140.
Well, last leg he left a 2-darter after 9. All right, he made a bit of a mess of getting the job done, but he did get the job done on that leg. He's starting to score quite heavily now. 16 leads tops.
56.
He's scoring very heavily in the first 2 or 3 visits to the board in each leg now, Webster, which is putting a lot of pressure on Newton.
99. Mark, you require
Tops
40.
for 3 legs on the spin, and the lead for the first time. Brilliant. He's finishing quite nicely now, isn't he? Middle of the bed, immaculate. And Mark Webster takes the lead. And now it's over to Wes Newton.
99.
What a change in fortunes this match has seen. Mark Webster, by his own admission, hasn't had the best 18 months or so.
57.
And actually, it's a tough group for him as well. He's never beaten Simon Whitlock during their time together in the PDC. He's going to have to do that here in Wolverhampton, you feel.
140.
But if he gets a win here against Wes Newton, he can see off Ross Smith as well. May not need to beat Whitlock, but he'll be desperate
100.
to get a winning start here against Newton this afternoon.
Still going to turn this
45.
3-2 lead into a victory, and that's what he hasn't been doing over the last 18 months. It's one thing getting in the lead, but when your confidence is a bit brittle, Nige, it's difficult to go on with it.
100.
Something always seems to go wrong, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's clawed it back well, but Newton's a great character, we know that. He'll dig deep.
140.
And there's a pure example of what I was just talking about. Lovely turn 40. Newton sees this leg out.
80. Wager requires
And we're down to
77.
best of 3. Great atmosphere here in Wolverhampton. 18 for tops for Wes Newton now to level it 3 legs apiece.
37. Mark, you require
Wow, wobbler from
164.
Newton. This really would make a difference, though. He goes out here, it really would make a difference. He needs a nestler alongside the first one. Brilliant darts! The bullseye! Oh, wonderful darts! It could not be closer to the middle of the darts board. Wonder of Webster. 4 legs on the trot. That's what they've come to see at the Wolverhampton Civic.
Quite right, what a turnaround. 1-6-4 finish. Perfect pop at the bull. Followed up by
66.
needed that last start to recover, didn't he?
Yeah, his head had gone on holiday to Disneyland for 2 darts. I'll tell you what, that could make such a difference to Mark Webster tonight, couldn't it? Not just in this darts match, but you know, it could really set him going again. And we know what he can do, and he's a fantastic player and a top guy, and it's sad to see him struggling, but I tell you what, he's not struggling now in this game.
Well, it has said, I read a newspaper article on him this morning, Mark Webster, where he said that just needs that one result, that one performance, just to transform his confidence, and he's playing quite beautifully here. Going back up the board now. What a last start that was. Holds his throw here. And he'll win the match, and Newton needs a big score. Needs another one of those now.
100. Marking record 160.
Well, all things being equal, this should be just about that. 19 leaves double top to complete a wonderful streak of 5 straight legs.
76.
Well, close but no cigar, but he'll be back to light the cigar with his next visit.
Yep, Newton not on a finish. What a turnaround from Mark Webster.
100.
If you have just joined us, just a few moments ago, Newton was looking at a 3-0 lead. Webster for the match now. Tops he needs. Double 10. There's the target. This time, yes! And what a relief for Mark Webster. That is a big result in his career. He's beaten one of the world's top players in Wes Newton. What a turnaround. 5 legs on the spin. And Mark Webster gets 2 Grand Slam points on the board.